Hey, my name is Will. Today I'm going to be going through a packing list for a 1-month trip to Japan. So on this trip, I'm only going to be bringing a 25-liter backpack. This is the bag that I'll be bringing. It's a Burton backpack, and I've actually done a review on this already, so feel free to check that out on my channel if you want. So all the clothing that I'll be bringing for this trip will fit in this backpack, or I'll be wearing it on the plane. And in terms of the time of year, I'm going to be going in spring, so the spring temperatures are going to be very similar to fall. So to start out with, I have the clothing that I'll be wearing on the plane, and then I also have 2 packing cubes that fit in here. So all of my clothes fit in these packing cubes. Just got them off Amazon. So yeah, basically 2 packing cubes and then the clothing I'll be wearing on my body. So this year I've kind of changed some of the clothing that I'll be bringing, but in terms of the regular toiletries and stuff from my other videos, that's going to be staying the same. So feel free to check that out if you want. So to start out with, on the plane, I always bring a pair of compression socks. These are great because I just find that after a long flight, especially for something over to Japan, which is going to be 16 hours of travel at least, this really helps, I find, just with recovery. So I'll be bringing these. And then also, just in case the plane gets really cold, I'm bringing a second pair of socks. These are a thick pair from the brand Rototo. They're actually a Japanese brand. So feel free to check those out, and I can throw these over top of the compression socks in case my feet get cold. So in terms of pants that I'll be wearing on the plane, this is a new pickup for me that I got recently this year, and I don't really see many people actually wearing these types of pants in their travel videos, so this is something new that you guys might not have seen before. So these are a pair of linen trousers that are actually from the brand Abercrombie. I got these on sale for the end of season last summer, and I believe they're only like 40 or 50 bucks. They look good and they're really lightweight, so you can walk around in them all day in the summer and you're not going to be sweating too much. They're also dressy enough that you can actually dress them up and go out. So these are super comfortable. I'll wear these on the plane, and then also most days when I'm either walking around the city or going out at night, I'll probably wear these. And I'm assuming Abercrombie will have a similar pant like this available going into the summer as well. And I found their new stuff is actually pretty good quality. For a shirt, this is the standard I use and I've talked about in all my videos. Patagonia Capline Cool Trail Shirt. This is basically my go-to travel shirt. I wear it on the plane every time I travel. Super lightweight. If it ends up getting hot waiting in the security line or on the plane, I like wearing this, and then I'll usually wear warmer layers over top of it if the plane ends up getting cold. And then obviously a pair of boxers, which I'll go through later on in the video. So along with those pants and t-shirt, I'm also going to be wearing a jacket over top. This is basically my only insulation layer that I'll be bringing. This is the Acr'teryx Atom LT. I've done a review of this on my channel as well if you want to check out. This is a great all-around jacket, lightweight. I can pack it up super small, put it in my backpack. I can also use it as a pillow on the plane if I want to, so it's very versatile. It looks good. It'll keep me plenty warm for the temperatures we're going to be having in Japan. Additionally, I'll be bringing a rain jacket because it does tend to rain a lot in Japan. So this is just a small rain jacket from Decathlon. Brought this on a lot of my trips. It's great because it's really small and packable. It does its job well and doesn't take up much room in my bag. And along with this, I do also bring an umbrella, which doubles as a UV umbrella if it's really sunny out. And then if it's raining, I can also use that to keep my backpack dry. Okay, now we'll go through one of the packing cubes. So let's start out with boxers. I've recently switched from the ex officio boxers that I've used for a long time. And this year I've actually decided to buy quite a few pairs of the Smartwool merino boxers, and I've actually really liked these so far. They're a lot more comfortable than the ex officio boxers that I used to travel with. I found that when I was at home, I wouldn't really use the ex officio boxers because they were just not that comfortable and the material just didn't feel that good. But with these, I do really like wearing these all day. At home, they're my go-to boxers now as well, so they kind of double as travel boxers and at-home boxers. However, they are really expensive. I think they go for something like $50, so I highly recommend waiting till they're on sale. In Canada, there's a website called Altitude Sports, and you can regularly get these for 20 or 30% off at a minimum. So I would not buy these at full price, but at a discount, I would highly recommend them. So I'll be bringing 3 pairs of those merino boxers. 1 I'll be wearing on the plane, and then 2 that I'll have in my packing cube. Additionally, I'll be bringing 1 pair of these sort of more loose fitting boxers. These are from the brand Sporty and Rich. And these are basically just going to be used for me lounging around in the hotels. They're much lighter than a pair of gym shorts, so they take up less room. And I'm not really planning on walking around the city in gym shorts. So these kind of like are a lighter version of gym shorts that I can use just walking around my hotel room or lying in bed. I will also be bringing one swimsuit. This I think would not be necessary if you're going to Japan, except we're going to be going to Okinawa and spending time on the beach. So if you're not planning on doing that, I probably wouldn't bring a swimsuit, because my understanding is that most of the onsens and whatnot, you don't actually need a swimsuit, you just go naked, so it wouldn't be necessary. But for us in this case, since we're going to be going to the beach, I'm going to bring this, and it does double as shorts in case it's a very hot day and I just want to walk around the city in shorts. These are the Saks 5-inch lined swim shorts. These have been great for me. I've used them for quite a few years now, and they've lasted a long time. But basically just use any swim shorts you want. I like the 5-inch shorts because they take up a lot less room. I also use a black pair because they fit in better as regular casual shorts if you're just walking around the city. Additionally, I'll be bringing one pair of Smartwool long johns. These are, I believe, the 350s. And these basically pair with my linen pants. So because the linen pants are very thin and we're going to be going in the spring, it might get chilly at night. So I want something that I can sort of fit under the linen pants that can really make them a lot warmer. The linen pants are very breathable. So if it's windy out or chilly at night, I want something with a little more insulation. So instead of bringing a thicker pair of pants, I'm just going to be bringing these long johns, and they can perfectly fit under those pants and keep me warmer if it gets a bit colder at night. Lastly, in terms of pants, I'm also going to be bringing one more pair of hiking pants. So the plan is going to be to use these during the day when it's hotter out and we're doing more hiking. And then when we're doing more city exploration in the evenings, I'll use those linen pants. These are just Lululemon hiking pants. They zip off into shorts if you want. Extremely lightweight, UV resistant, and these are great. I haven't been using them as much recently because the linen pants have kind of taken over, but just as a backup pair of pants in case those pants get wet or whatever too, I'll be bringing these. Also extremely lightweight, and they don't take up much room in my bag. I won't be bringing any thick pairs of jeans or sweatpants. The idea is just to bring lightweight pants, and those merino wool long johns are going to really help keep you warm without having to bring a thick pair of pants. Okay, let's go through the other packing cubes. So in here, I'm going to be bringing 2 UV gloves. You don't need these, but personally I use these instead of using sunscreen. I also have a buff UV neck gaiter. I use this instead of using face sunscreen as well. If it's super sunny, I can just cover my face with this, and it's very lightweight. In terms of socks, I'll be bringing 3 pairs that are separate from my plain socks. These are all merino wool short ankle socks, some from Smartwool and some from Icebreaker. These are great because you can wash them every day and they dry extremely quickly. They're lightweight and they're comfortable. 2 of them are short ankle socks, and one is a longer pair just in case it's a bit colder out. These are great because they're moisture wicking. They're great at not smelling after long days of walking, and if you wash them, they'll dry super quickly. So in terms of shirts, I have that one Patagonia shirt that I'm going to be bringing on the plane. I'm also going to be bringing a long sleeve Uniqlo Heatech shirt. This is the extra warm version. This is great because I can layer it over top of stuff. And if it gets extremely cold, I can wear it underneath of that Arc'teryx jacket, and that's going to really keep me warm. It's nice it's in black too because I can kind of dress it up more with the linen pants if I want to go out. Additionally, I'll be bringing one of the Uniqlo U oversized t-shirts. These are great because they look really nice. They're not cotton, so they're not going to smell as bad if you wear them for multiple days. And I probably wouldn't bring this if I was going in the summer, but because I'm going to be going in the spring, it's going to be a bit chillier. I can get away with wearing a shirt that's a bit thicker like this. But if I was traveling in the summer, I'd probably bring another lighter weight shirt like that Patagonia one. Finally, my go-to travel hoodie. This is the Outdoor Research Astroman Sun hoodie, I believe. This has gone with me everywhere from Costa Rica, a bunch of trips in Europe, all over the place. It's really held up well. You can use this as a base layer. You can layer it over top of stuff. It's great for covering your neck, your ears, and your face with the hood. And I basically just wear this all the time. Okay, so in terms of shoes, I'm going to be bringing 1 pair of running shoes. These are the Vivobarefoot Trail Runners. I've done a review of these as well if you want. They're minimalist shoes, lightweight if I want to pack them in my bag, extremely breathable. I don't need to lace them up. They're black, so they kind of look okay. They're not super dressy, but for this trip, they'll do. So along with those, I'll also be bringing a pair of sandals. These are the Xero barefoot sandals. These are great because they're extremely thin. They take up basically no room in my bag. If I want to just like slide them in somewhere, I can walk around these all day because they cinch up to your heel. And so these are a great second option if I'm on the beach or if I'm walking around on a really hot day and I don't want to use those running shoes. So yeah, all in all, that's basically 2 t-shirts, long sleeve shirt, and then the sun hoodie. I'll be bringing the 4 pairs of boxers, with one of them being the lightweight ones. I also have a swimsuit, 2 pairs of pants, and then 3 pairs of socks, along with the socks that I'll be using for on the plane. Lastly, I'll have that packable rain jacket, the Arc'teryx insulation jacket, and then also that umbrella that doubles for UV protection. And yeah, that's basically everything I'm going to be bringing on this trip to Japan for a month. This is probably the lightest I've actually packed for a trip. I've really tried to dial down what I need to bring. I'm debating whether or not to actually cancel out those Lululemon pants and just bring the 1 pair of pants. I'm still undecided about that, but it all fits in my 25-liter bag, so it's probably not a big issue. And the bag's small enough that it can fit under the seat in front of you on the plane if you want. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know about the products I'm using. If you want any recommendations, and if you have any recommendations for travel to Japan, you can also comment that below. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.